This is a basic training on how to prepare proclaim for a Sunday morning service. So typically, the admin will have prepared the Sunday morning service for the most part, but you may need to tweak it depending on any Sunday morning changes. Or if for some reason something happens and you're not finding it, I will show you how to create your Sunday morning service. If you go up to the top left, you'll see the file button. And typically we're not creating a new, but you're going to look at recent ones. So you can go and see if you have one created for the upcoming week. And you'll notice we are labeling them for each campus to make sure we're not mixing them up. If you don't see one for your campus, we're going to look for Superior for January 7th. And I don't see one, so I'm going to duplicate. So I'm going to duplicate from the 31st. And it will automatically put the following Sunday's date in, but I want to make sure that I rename it. So up on top, I'm going to rename it Superior 7th, 2023. Now this will bring in everything from the week before, so there's many things we can leave the same, the welcome slides, but when we get down to the service, this is where we're going to edit things. Now, typically the easiest thing is going to be to click on the old items from the week before and simply edit them to new items. So we can see songs, we can see the call to worship. If you ever need to add a new item, up on the top, you can add in a song, and that will bring you to a blank screen where you can search for your song. Or you can add in a Bible verse if there isn't a slide for call to worship, and this will pull up the Bible verse screen as well. But since we have all these things from the previous week, we are just going to edit them. So I added in those. I'm going to delete them now so we don't have duplicates. All right, we're going to actually start with the call to worship. So if you slide down to the call to worship slide and click on it, you will see a Bible screen pop up. It has various translations you can select from. Typically we do ESV. And then it shows the previous call to worship. We're going to change it to Genesis 1:1. So we just type that in and hit enter, and it's going to alter it to that verse. And just leave it checked, show reference on the first slide. If it's a longer section and you want to include verse numbers, you can do that, or section headings. You can adjust it as you see fit. But again, all you have to do is type in the new reference and it will populate that in. So that is a Bible item. Again, up here, that's the ones that are titled Bible. So now if we go to the songs, we're not going to do Joy to the World this week. So if you look at the search button, if you click on that, we can enter in a new song. We're going to do Ever Almighty. So when I type that in, you can see under Rock Hill Media, there's actually some previous options to choose from. Lincoln Park has done this and has renamed it to a Lincoln Park version. So we're going to do that for Superior. So we're going to click on the main arrangement under Rock Hill. And this is going to pull up how we've typically done it at Rock Hill. But what we're going to start doing moving forward is making sure each campus has their own specific arrangement. There was already a Lincoln Park one, but we're making this for Superior. So if you click on main arrangement, save as a new arrangement, and just type in your campus name. And now we have a Superior campus version of the song. And the reason this is helpful is each campus might have a different number of lines on their screen, or they may just do a different order. The worship team at one campus might always do the bridge 3 times. And so when you edit those items, it will save it for your campus specifically. In this box where I'm scrolling, this has all the lyrics that are pulled from the CCLI site. We don't always do it in the same order that the recording is in. So if you're going to change the order, head up to this line and edit it up here. And you can use all these headings, verse 1, pre-chorus, type those in, and it will populate slides in that order. So say at Superior, they don't like doing the chorus twice at the end. We can just take that off, and down here, it will have removed that extra chorus from the end. Say you get to rehearsal and you realize, nope, they changed their mind. They're going to add it back in. All you have to do is type it back in, and it will populate back into the slide at the bottom to have that additional chorus there. Typically, we aren't editing things in this main text box. We're typically just editing the order up here. However, if you're doing a hymn and a word is off from how we sing it, you can edit down here. But again, if you're not doing this bridge 2, rather than taking it out from here, you can just delete it from up here, and it leaves the lyrics, saves the lyrics down here for future use if you want to add them back in. So again, things to keep in mind when you're searching for a song, look for your campus arrangement, and if there isn't one, save as a new arrangement and title that. So we'll go here. Oh, it looks like Ever Almighty was already in, and we're going to do a different song. So again, search up here. Christ be magnified. It should pull up again the options from the worship team. And here we have the main arrangement and the Lincoln Park arrangement. So again, we're going to select the main arrangement, but we want to make sure we have an arrangement for our campus. And then as we edit it, it will be saved for ours. You'll notice when I'm searching for a song, it says pre-link your song select by CCLI account. If that happens, you can click on the yellow box and here you'll have to enter the login information. We'll make sure each campus has this written down. Whoops. And this will allow Proclaim to pull in the lyrics from our CCLI account. And if that ever gets disconnected, you're going to want to reconnect it. So we've pulled in songs, we've pulled in a call to worship. Now we're going to change the sermon slides. So we have this huge history of redemption from last week that we want to take out. So we can just delete that. And then head back up here and we are going to import the PowerPoint. But first we have to download it to our computer. So to find the PowerPoint, you have to go out to Planning Center. So in Planning Center, you're going to click on the week that you're pulling the PowerPoint from. We're making January 7th, but the pastors haven't actually uploaded it yet. So we're going to go back a few weeks and pull up a previous PowerPoint. So if you see under the Sermon tab, if you click on that and go to the right, it shows files that have been uploaded for that sermon. And if you download that PowerPoint, it will now be available on your computer to then go back into Proclaim. So at this point, we are going to go to the Add Item, scroll all the way to the bottom to Import Item, Keynote PowerPoint, and select that. And then I'm going to the downloads on my computer, and this may look slightly different based on the computers that you're using at each campus, but either go to your desktop if it saved it there or to your downloads, and then I'm going to select the PowerPoint I want. And it will bring in all of those PowerPoint slides for that sermon. It's telling me that these were uploaded only for this computer, but I know everyone is going to want these slides available. So I'm going to make them available to everyone who logs into our Proclaim account. If you are adding something in that you know is just specifically for your campus, you don't need to make it available beyond your computer. So it's continuing to upload those, and then we have some additional songs that we can change if we want. But hopefully we have seen how to do that. And I hope this helps with your service planning moving forward.